Hi guys, and welcome to week 2. So this week we are going to delve into brain development and how that impacts early childhood education. We're really going to focus on the first 5 years of life, but know that when we talk about early childhood education, we are actually covering 0 to 8. We are going to delve a little bit into the history of early childhood education, including theories of child development. For this week's homework, you have your first real paper due. I know you wrote a paper last week, but this paper you actually need for your portfolio. It is your professional philosophy statement. I have provided an example of that inside of Canvas, but really you're going to spend this time answering questions around how you believe children learn and what you believe your role is in their learning. So similar to an assignment that you did last week, and I believe I even put in there that this will help you write your professional philosophy statement, but this is one of the very first items you will need for your portfolio. So my recommendation for portfolio items is always that you are keeping stuff for this class somewhere, save it somewhere. If you don't use Google Docs, get a flash drive, get something so that you have all of your work stored in one particular place. Because what will happen with your items that you turn into me that need to go into your portfolio is I will essentially edit them, provide feedback, and then you will take that, fix your edits, make your edits that you need to, and then when we get towards seminar, you should have everything in one place, edited and ready to go. So I recommend 2 things. 1, we've already talked about, keep everything in one location. 2, keep up on your edits, because if you wait till the very end to go back in and make all the edits that I've suggested, you'll just have a lot of work at that time. So as things are coming back to you, make sure that you're keeping up those edits. But yeah, your very first portfolio item is going to be due this Sunday. You also have your second discussion question. And then you will have your first Check Your Knowledge quiz. The Check Your Knowledge quizzes are 10 questions, true, false, multiple choice, multiple answer, open note, open book. I highly suggest that you sit with the PowerPoints when you take the Check Your Knowledge quiz. I did not make these Check Your Knowledge quizzes to test you or challenge you in any way, shape, or form. What I'm trying to do is prepare you to take a multiple choice test, because in order to obtain your CDA credential, you are going to have to take an exam. So those are there to kind of provide you with some context. Granted, I've never taken the CDA exam, so these test questions are not directly from there, but they will help you prepare to take a test, and especially a test that's online, because when you go to take your CDA exam, you will do it in front of a computer. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But yeah, this week we're kind of diving into some heavy content because we are talking about brain development and theories of development, which will kind of spill over into next week when we start to talk about physical and cognitive development, and then move on to social and emotional development. So reach out if you have any questions. These are my favorite modules to go over, just because I think it's the most interesting information about what it is that we do. I always tell my students when they're taking this course that you should consider yourself a brain scientist, because what you are doing at this age is actually building brains. And it's pretty awesome to think about when you think about it in those terms. So, all right, looking forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday evening. Have a good rest of your week. Thanks.